Wow! So I've been hearing so much about this amazing country and you guys, the amazing people. And today, I'm here for the very first time. So, it's my very first time in the Philippines. And I must be honest with you guys that, I've been traveling to many countries to talk to different associates. And I have to tell you this, that you guys are the most passionate, the most enthusiastic, and the best crowd I can have. So thank you so much for having me here today. I wish that back in Singapore, we can have just 10% of your energy. And I'll be happy. So I started USANA in 7 years ago. And 7 years ago, when I joined USANA, at that time, I remember, I was working in KPMG. How many auditors are in the room here? Can I see your hands? Woo! So I was working in KPMG as an auditor. My life was great, but at that time, I was inspired by USANA when I went for a USANA convention in Sydney. So at that time, when I was on a plane, I wrote my letter of resignation. So it was I would say a very daring decision. Because I had no idea what would happen. I had no idea if I will succeed or I will fail. But I told myself, if I were to do this, I will go all out for it. No excuses. So at that time, 7 years ago, USANA is very old school. Right? At that time, there was no social media, there was nothing, right? It's all old school methods. I remember that I was going, even door knocking. I was dropping brochures, in people's house. I was going to mall, talking to people on the streets. So it was difficult. Do you agree? But today, I want to tell you about the new age of USANA business. If you are in USANA right now, I can tell you that it is the best timing. It's the perfect timing to be in USANA. You are in the right place. So USANA today is so different from when I started 7 years ago. So USANA today is not only about selling. A lot of people tell me, Helen, I don't like to do sales. So I will not join you in USANA. So I look at them, I say, that's great because I don't like sales too. Right? And they ask me, oh, you don't do sales? Then what are you doing in USANA? So I tell them, USANA today is not just about selling a bottle of self-essentials, selling your fish oil. It's about education. USANA today is about educating people how to live life healthier, how to get more wealth, and eventually how to get more time freedom. Right? So the question here is, how many people can you inspire and educate? Then you will get them to be interested in your USANA business. So it's not selling, it's education. The second thing is USANA today is about entrepreneurship. How many of you are aware that in the next 10 years or 20 years, many of the jobs that we have today might be replaced by who? By the robots, by the AI. A lot of us, we are not aware. When we are still living in our dream that our job is secure. Right? Our job is safe. But to be honest, it might not be so safe. So just take a look at China. China is so advanced. You go to a restaurant. In the restaurant, there are no servers. There are nobody inside the restaurant. Only you. And when you order something, the food comes served by a robot. In China, there are also taxis without any driver. Just surf on YouTube and you will find it. Can you imagine? There are no drivers in the car and the car can move on its own, stopping at red lights and everything. So in the future, there will also be doctors and surgeons that can perform surgery better than a real doctor. You know why? Because a robotic surgeon will not have human error. Because they are not human. So when they do a surgery, it's going to be 100% accurate. So if you think about it, in the future, it's going to be a lot of insecurities. So Usana is perfect because Usana talks about entrepreneurship and legacy that we can build for ourselves. Right? The third thing is that compared to the past, Usana is attracting a lot of higher caliber people into this company. Do you agree? We have a doctor, we have a CPA, right? We have people, in Singapore we have lawyers, we have successful businessmen, we have all kinds of people who are very successful in their own professions. But they choose to come to Usana. They have options, but they come to Usana because this is the future. And they recognize that this is the future. And Usana is also for people who are young. So I see that, I heard that in the Philippines, I think 70% are millennials, are the young people. Yes, can I hear the millennials energy? Woo! So the young people, they're perfect for this business. A lot of young people, you want to start your own business, you want to succeed in life, you want to have a change. But you don't have a rich father. Nobody is there to give you a capital to start a business. But Usana doesn't require any risk. You can operate the business anytime, part-time, anywhere you want. There's no risk. It allows you to do it anytime you want. And it's perfect for young people. And the last thing about Usana today, the new age Usana, is that it's fun and it's very cool. So if you look at our Instagram page, Usana's official Instagram page, you will realize that in the past 2 years, it has revamped, right? It has changed so much. So when you look at the page, you will be proud to share it with your prospects and your friends. And when they look at it, they're like, wow, this company that you're in is so cool. Just look at it. Social media is so cool and it's fun. So which is why I dare to tell my friends that you are at the best timing for Usana. Alright? So, some people, they will still tell me that, you know, Usana is just like any other company. Do you have friends who are telling you that? Yes, right. They say Usana is just like any other company out there. But I dare you to challenge them. Usana is very, very different. It's so different. So something that really touched my heart recently was that during convention, our CEO Kevin Guest, he talked a lot about something new. He talked about our core values. How many of you here know what are the 4 core values of Usana? Yes? Let me share with you, alright? So the first core value, he talked about this, about excellence. About how Usana does everything with excellence and does everything to the top quality. The second thing he talked about is integrity. Integrity to me is the most important too. Because in any company, if there's no ethics, there's no integrity, the company will not have longevity. And if there's no longevity, we are all wasting our time building this business. Right? So, Usana's core value focus on integrity. And I really feel for it. The next thing he talked about is the core value of health. Right? So, to me, health is really important. Health is not my top priority, but it's my only priority. Because without health, you are nothing. You cannot do anything. So health is the only thing that we must focus on. And then everything else will fall in place. Right? And the last thing he talked about is community, which is a very big word. How we, in USANA, we create a place and we create an environment for people to come together to form a belonging and to enjoy things together. So today I want to focus on 2 core values and share with you on how I leverage my USANA business using these 2 core values, which is health and community. So let's zoom in on health. So to me, health has 2 components. One is external health, which are things that people can see, how you look like, how you dress, they can see immediately. The second component is on the internal health. And these are the things that people cannot see, but they can feel and they will know when they talk to you after knowing you for a period of time. So let me give you a very simple example. All of you here, you have fallen in love before, right? Who has fallen in love with someone before?
Hey yo.
Everyone, I believe we have all fallen in love. So when you fall in love with someone, do you fall in love with the external first? No? Someone say no? I don't believe. I don't believe you.
I don't believe.
We are all very superficial. So most people will fall in love with the external, right? You see a guy, oh, he's so handsome. Right? And then you see a girl, oh, she's so pretty, I like her, long hair. Right? So you fall in love with how a person looks like.
Yes.
But as you go into a relationship, as you go into a marriage, what really keeps the relationship going is internal, right? It's the person's character, it's something that can inspire you from the person, and it's same frequency, same interest. So that is exactly like in USANA. People can look at you and they join you in the business because of how you look like. But when they get into the business, how you retain them is what you have inside to share with them. Whether you can inspire them, whether they can learn things from you, right? So that is the health on internal and external. So I want to share a story with you guys. So a lot of people know that recently I like to work out in the gym, right? So a lot of people told me that, Helen, you look like, you have always been looking very fit and very slim. But I tell you a story, okay? I've not always been like that. So I got married 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, after the marriage, after the wedding, what do you do?
Can I deliver yan tomorrow?
Who knows? After you get married, right? What do you do? Honeymoon, yes, honeymoon. And
Sir, bukas pwede?
for me, after I got married, I started to think like, oh, I've already sealed the deal with my husband. Okay? I don't need to attract anybody anymore. So I start to eat anything I want. I start to be at home not doing any workout. For 6 months after my wedding, I didn't do any kind of exercises. And I eat everything. One day I can even eat 5 times. To be honest, I love to eat. I really love to eat. I'm very greedy. I eat so much and I don't exercise. So what happened? I gained a little bit of weight. So I know that I'm putting on some weight, but it doesn't have an impact on me. I wasn't keen to change. Until one day something happened. So my husband and I, we bought a couple sneakers, couple shoes. So one day when we were going out of the house, he picked up his shoe and he was wearing his shoe. And I looked at him, and I was thinking, wow, you look very nice in the shoe. You look very handsome, very trendy. I'm gonna wear the same shoe as you. So I went to my wardrobe. I took out the shoe. I put it on my feet, and I looked at myself in the mirror. And then I felt something is not right. Why is it just not right? Something is not right. So I asked my husband. I turned to him. I asked him, "Hey, look at me and this shoe. Why is it that you look so good in the shoe and I look a bit funny, a bit weird?" And then he looked at me. And then he looked at the shoe. And then he looked at me. He looked at the shoe again. And then he said something that changed my life. He looked at me and he said, "I think the shoe looks nice, but I think your legs are too fat. So you're looking very funny. I don't think you should wear the shoe. Wear something else." Right at the moment, I tell you, how you feel if your husband tell you that? At the moment, what thunderstorm, you're very angry. But at the same time, I know, yeah, my legs are fat. I can't wear the shoe. Okay? So at that moment, I was motivated to change. So a lot of people tell me, change takes time. But I tell you, change doesn't take time. The decision to change takes time.
The decision to change takes time.
So once I decided that, okay, enough with the fat legs, it's time to change. So I started to go to the gym. I posted my personal challenge on social media, and that's when everybody was looking at me because I announced I'm going to do a 30 days challenge. I announced on Insta story that I'm going to do a 30 days detox challenge, going to be eating clean, going to be going to the gym every day. And once I posted that, I realized that, oh my god, this is it. No turning back. And because of that, I really changed. And that was when I got from this to this. Of course, this is not within just 30 days. This was within about 6 months.
Tagal.
So, everybody can change. And it was also during this journey when I was getting very fit and I was posting a lot of my fitness journey on social media. And I got people texting me, asking me about my fitness and also Usana. And I was so surprised. I would never intended it this way. I never thought that it could be like that. And over the years, I've been in Usana for 7 years. So recently, how many of you know that some people were doing this 10 years challenge? Right, 10 years challenge. So do you want to see my 10 years challenge? Yes?
Yeah.
So this was my 10 years challenge.
Oy, galing.
I think I deserve some clap from you guys, right? So when I posted this photo, right, some of my friends actually tested me online and asked me, did I go to Korea? Then I said, I didn't go Korea. I just go to Usana. Usana changed me. So what I'm trying to say is that the first step is that on health is that you need to look good to attract people. You have to look good because we are Usana, walking Usana, you know. So we are Usana, we have to look good. We have no excuses.
Yes.
So I started to work out and I started to post all my fitness journeys online. So how I choose to post is also not always right in the face. But I post with products. I post, of course you have to make sure that you look good with the products. You know, not just when you wake up and you're wearing pajamas, you take a photo of the product, oh, that doesn't work. Okay, you need to look good with the products. And that was when I started to work out, and now I'm working out every week 5 to 6 times. So, of course it's hard. And some people ask me, do you have days when you feel like being lazy? Of course. I'm human. Everybody is human, right? There are days when I don't feel like going to the gym. but it has already become a lifestyle for me and a habit. So habit takes 21 days to form. So if you start a habit, slowly you will get there. And what really happened was during this time when I started to get into my fitness regime, I realized that I influenced my team to do it too. So everybody was copying me in the team and getting fit also. So I realized that as a leader, it's really not about what we tell them, but it's really about we have to walk the talk, right? So we show them how it's done, and then they will follow.
They will follow.
So today, it's my first time in the Philippines, and I'm seeing all of you guys here, and I'm so excited. I'm going to, can I give you guys a challenge? Those who say yes, will do it, okay? So I'll give you guys a challenge. Especially, this challenge is especially for people who are goal directors and above, because you are the leaders. So my challenge to you is that next year, Korea Convention is in May. That is 6 months from now. So my challenge for you is from now to Korea Convention, I want you to set an example and be the USANA brand. Can you imagine if all the diamond directors in Philippines go to Korea with 6-pack? Who wants to see that? I want to see.
I want to see. Six pack.
Well, I see a lot of excitement now. Okay. I know you're very excited. So I want to see you guys committing to your fitness goal and posting all these things on your social media. And I tell you, you will be surprised on who you can attract. People will come to you and ask you, wow, what are you doing? You're starting to look very fit, very good. I want to know more. You don't have to mention anything about USANA. They will ask you, what do you do? What are you consuming? You are using attraction. So everybody heard me, okay? So I'm going to see all the diamond directors next year in Korea with 6 packs. Okay, now I'm getting excited. So the second part about the health is internal. So once you have attracted the right people into your team, what do you want to do? You want to be able to retain. Have you had situations where you look at someone and you feel like, wow, this is my idol, so good and everything. But when you meet the person, you realize that, so empty, no nothing in the brain, no knowledge. Have, right? I believe you all have that. So the important thing is our external health will attract people to us. Our internal wisdom and knowledge will retain people in our team. So go to the training and never stop learning. So no matter what rank you are, if you are a diamond director or you are a sharer, doesn't matter your rank, you have to always be learning. Because the day you start to think that you have succeeded will be the day you start to fail. Because you're complacent. Alright, so always learn and always be in the front of your team. Have the most knowledge of your team. That's when they will respect you, and that's when they will follow you and retain in your team. The second thing that I talked about just now was going big on the word community. So many people in USANA, they come to USANA not because they just want to earn money. There are people who come into the business because they are looking for a place where they can feel connected. A place where they can call home. A place where they can feel belonging. So community, there are two big parts also. One is giving back, and the other one is empowering others. So I want to talk a bit about the first one, which is giving back. So another thing I always share with my friends is that how many companies out there really devote so much time, so much funds, and so much headcount to service a department that gives back to the less fortunate? How many companies actually focus on that? Really not many. So I'm so proud that in USANA, we focus on that. So just last week, our team decided to go to Indonesia, Batam, to visit some of the orphanages. So there were 20 of us, and we collected a lot of old clothes and some toys, and we went to Batam. And in Batam, there are around 40 orphanages, and we were able to visit 10 of them. And that's about 10%. No, sorry, that's about 25%. So, during one of the orphanages, something happened that really touched our heart. So we were all looking at the kids, and the kids are very shy. Because when they meet us, they are shy, and we are also shy. So when we go there, we are like, everybody is shy. But suddenly, all the kids gathered in the middle, and they started to sing. And they started to sing a song that we all know. And that is Heal the World. How many of you know this song? Heal the World. Let me play it for you. Can we play the video? Okay, maybe we cannot play. Okay, anyway, so this video, right, was captured when they were singing the song Heal the World. And they were singing in a very excited way. And during that time, suddenly, all the people in our team started to cry. And I was in the center of the room with the kids in front. And I was clapping, and I turned around. This guy was crying, that guy was crying, and I turned, everybody was crying. I was like, oh my God. And I wanted to cry, but I cannot cry because I don't want the kids to think that, why are you guys crying? Is it very sad? But during this time where the team really got together and we gave back to these kids, it really meant a lot for the team. And we found a community where we can group together and do the things that really matter to us. And the second thing about community is empowering others. So because of my personal interest in fitness, so recently I attracted a lot of personal trainers and a lot of fitness people into my business. So we did this program, it's a 2-month body challenge. And we realized that some people, they don't join the business because of USANA. They join the business because they see that you have a community of people who make them better, who empower them to be better in terms of everything. And because of this, we did a challenge. All we did was to post this on our social media, and we were able to attract about 300 people who registered their interest. And of course, the criteria for them to join the contest is to be USANA preferred customers. So of course that is related to our business, right? And we also did one of this sharing for women, because I realized that a lot of women have no idea about how to get fit. They have no idea what are the workouts they can do and what are the food they should avoid. So this was an event we did last year, and it was able to attract also a lot of people, curiosity in the event, but later on converted to being customers of USANA and converted to being distributors. So eventually, it's all about attraction. Whatever we are doing in USANA, in the future of USANA, the new age of USANA, is all about living our life the USANA way. As long as we embrace this lifestyle of USANA, we'll be able to attract right people. So that was when our team was able to grow in terms of retention rate, and our auto order increased to 200 points. A lot of them increased 200 points, and rank advancement increased also. So that was how it grew. So I strongly urge all of you to start to really embrace USANA, embrace the lifestyle that you can get in USANA, and next year, all of you will be going to Maldives.